Hey, it's Matthew again, and this is going to be my Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Season 5, Episode 1 and 2 kind of review and breakdown. Just to start out, I have mixed feelings about the time travel reveal, and it is because I really had my hopes on a deep space story, much like Simmons' time on Maveth last season. But I also enjoy the twist that came with the explanation and the Earth just totally being blown to shit. It's a really cool path that they're going, and actually seeing the Earth completely blown away was a really cool visual. And I'm going to venture a guess that the crew is going to be heading out there somewhere towards the middle of this arc. I don't think it's going to be all on the lighthouse, as they're calling it. As a whole, it was kind of a subtle tie into Infinity War, not as much as this fan would have liked. But it's to be expected. Every single season, we expect a big, huge MCU tie-in, and it's so subtle, you'll miss it if you blink. But I do like the twist that Daisy was the one who caused the destruction of the Earth. And so I went on to Marvel's wiki page, and she's not listed as an Omega-level mutant. So I'm not sure what caused her power to grow so much that she was able to tear the planet in half, but I'm assuming we're going to get an explanation for that. More on this in my questions I have about coming out of this episode. So involving the Kree was a great choice for the antagonists in this season. I'm still kind of a little show me more when it comes to Cassius, who's the big bad of this arc. And I say arc because typically Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. have mini arcs within the entirety of the season. So last season we went from Ghost Rider to LMDs to the Framework and Agents of Hydra. So I don't expect them to continue with Cassius all through the entire season. I see him more of a Daniel Whitehall character that acts more like the Sovereign from the Guardians rather than Kree. So I think that's a cool Guardians tie-in that they may have subtly put in there. I'm interested to see how they incorporate Fitz into the show, though. Knowing when the show took the characters to, I guess that would be it. Where they took the characters in time, I don't know. What's the best way to say that? Let me know. The incorporation of the Framework was also a nice addition to the fray, mainly just because it was such a big part of last season. I just rewatched season 4 a few weeks ago, and they are talking about the beginnings of the Framework as early as episode 1 in that 22 episode season. So can we just all agree that Evil Fitz was by far in a way the best part of season 4? So if Deke repurposed the Framework, maybe the Evil Fitz could return, or the regular Fitz, of course. But given this picture here, he will most likely just track down the monolith and portal himself there. Simmons with the callback to Thor, and Jane Foster's line of magic is just science that we don't understand. Mac and his continued references to 80s movies, this one referring to the xenomorph from Alien, since this creature here is clearly an homage to that source material. The Star-Lord Easter egg with our reluctant new hero, Deke, that was not lost on me. But I do like the similarities between Quill and Deke, and you'll notice a few of them just personality-wise. You can just put Star-Lord into the role of Deke, and most of his lines will make sense, especially his banter with Coulson. I'm going to need to see where his motivations take him in this arc, but I think he'll be a good introduction to the fray. Now, the questions that I have coming out of this episode is, number 1, is Daisy just going to be a red herring for the destruction of the Earth? Perhaps it was Thanos and the Battle of the Avengers after all, or perhaps Black Bolt. Second, how long will it take to get Fitz into the picture? And along with that, what is Gemma's role going to be with Cassius? And last, how will the show address Daisy and Yo-Yo's Inhuman powers? Since the Kree definitely know about Inhumans, they can't keep that a secret for very, very long. So I'm assuming they're going to address it in either the 4th episode or probably the 5th episode, but pretty early on. So what did you think of the episode? And what do you think is going to happen this season? Let me know in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next week.